If you haven't done yet, please, if you want to, mention your country you're coming from in the chat.
Yes, please, and put kind of sign plus or minus plus if you see us and you see also my screen and presentation. Yeah, and minus if something goes wrong, if you don't hear us or or presentation is not there, but we can also understand the technical thing. All good here. Very good. Yeah, so. Yeah, nice. And you see that this technology can and we can connect from we are from Latvia, Riga. Yeah, me, Emils and Christian. Dennis from Netherlands. Others from Sweden, London, even uh, Norway, Slovakia, Zambia was represented. Crazy. Yeah. Okay, looks like we can slowly start
Yeah, good.
because time is going on and we have a lot of to say today. That's why we need to be on time. And those who are not here, we will also share the recording, yeah, of course. But please try to stay till the end, as in the end we will have kind of bonus for those who will survive in these 2.5 hours. Yeah, and yeah, uh, we prepared a lot of information. Get your notes, and because we will share a lot of new things, so please make your notes and share that. Okay, so thank you. Let's start. But first thing first, Dennis, can we please start with opening prayer?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Well, let's ask the blessing over this wonderful workshop. Father, thank you so much for yeah that we're here, Father, to honor and glorify your name. Also, with a subject as this, which can be very sensitive, Father, but we're going to look into that. And we're just asking you to bless us, be with us, and give us the spirit of discernment. Father, thank you so much for all these people from all these different countries who are here. And Father, where two or three in your name are gathered, you're there, Father. And we just want to say, uh, you are here with us, and we thank you. We glorify your holy name. In the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Dennis. Yeah. So today's speaker, we are four. Yeah. Yeah. Dennis De Graaf, Vice President of Euro Partners. Yeah. Dennis, say one more time hello for everyone. Um, you should,
Hello.
yeah, you should be most recognized person from all the speakers. Yeah.
Well, I don't know, but I think you guys, you have the most content to bring. So,
Yes.
what's more important? Yeah.
Yes, so let's put it together. Yeah, and I'm Arturs Rasnacis. Yeah, so from Riga, Latvia. I'm IT entrepreneur, 12 year on the business. So and my specialty is IT project management, and I'm leading IT company. So next to me is Christian Leitzis. Christian, say hi. Yeah, Christian is also entrepreneur, but his focus is more digital marketing and sales. Yeah. And the last one, Emil Lukianskis. Emil, yeah, nice to have you here also. Yeah, and yeah, Emil's is a coach from Frankly Covey, and he's like yeah, also very experienced in sales and team development. So we have a really nice team here. Yeah, thank you, everyone. Yeah, so we have agenda, yeah, and we will try to keep on that. So we will start with opening remarks from Dennis, and Dennis will share his vision on AI. And I know that Dennis also use AI in daily life, so maybe he can also share some sneak peek from that. And we will have icebreaker session and breakout rooms where you can also network and know each other. After that, we will start with fundamentals, and Christian will tell us about key AI tools, and then I will follow with model comparison. Yeah, and then we will have like a live session how to build AI agent today. Yeah, AI assistant. Then we will follow with vibe coding experience, and Emils will guide us in Notebook LM platform. That's very powerful. And in the end, Christian will finish with marketing and digital marketing strategy and like how to use AI for that. That will be also very awesome. So this is our agenda. So please follow. And now we giving yeah ability to speak for Dennis. Do you need to share your screen?
No, I don't need to share my screen. Well, thank you first of all to Arthurs and his whole team for really preparing this AI workshop. I've seen it being well, you guys you have done a lot of work, put a lot of work in it, and I really appreciate it. Thank you for that. Um, well, I'm from Europartners, and Europartners is a Christian organization which is active in over 30 countries across Europe. And what we do is we connect Christian business leaders and business ministry leaders to grow in faith and impact through mentoring, discipleship, and gatherings. We equip leaders to live out a living faith that reveals Christ so that many people in the marketplace may come to Him and accept Jesus as the Lord of their lives. So that's our goal. And through Marvis Desgalvis, he's an Latvian entrepreneur and also a board member of Europartners. I connected with Arthurs, and he's from Konami Web. He already introduced himself. And he had recently developed an impressive AI-based solution for the company of Maris. And I felt that his knowledge was so valuable and worth sharing. And that's how the idea for this workshop was born. For me, I was among the first users of the internet in 1994. So I'm already that old. I don't know if any of you were also there with me in the early days. I use web crawler and also a Netscape browser. Well, that's also for the veterans under us. And I surfed the early waves of what we now call the World Wide Web. And at the time, many dismissed it just as another passing hype. But it didn't take long before the internet became an integral part of our everyday lives. But with the upcoming of the internet, it became also a battleground between light and darkness. Though originally created to share information and connect people, the internet quickly became also a platform for both good and evil. And alongside innovation and knowledge sharing came things as pornography, scams, and also malicious content. Well, fast forward to today, the internet is fully woven into the daily operations of our lives. We shop online, communicate instantly through WhatsApp, and live in a world where everything is connected. And yet, the core tension remains. The internet still reflects both the light used, for instance, for evangelism, worship, and community, but also darkness, a tool for weapons trade, drugs, porn, and exploitation. Technology has also evolved, but the spiritual battle still endures. Just as in the early days of the internet, we are now witnessing the rise of another transformative force, and that's called artificial intelligence. And just like back then, many people are hesitant, some even fearful. They've seen movies like The Terminator. I don't know if you've seen it, where a system like Skynet becomes self aware and turns against humanity. And the fear about that is understandable. In preparation to this meeting, I was just watching a YouTube video of a well-known investor from the US, and he attended a tech convention with CEOs of leading AI models. And according to them, it was a little bit alarming to me. There's a 20% chance that within the next 20 years, AI could be responsible for the death of 50% of the global population. Was his uh, that was that was the meeting of the CEOs of the leading AI models. Well, maybe we shouldn't watch too much YouTube or other news. That's probably the takeaway. But should we be afraid or, at the very least, cautious and careful? Unlike the internet, AI doesn't just connect us, it can also mimic us. It can create lifelike videos, imitate our voices, replicate how we think, speak, and write. And that sounds unsettling. Should we be cautious? Absolutely. Should we avoid it altogether? I don't think so. I think there are a lot of opportunities also for us as Christian entrepreneurs. What really sets us apart as human beings is not our intelligence, but I think our morality, our conscience, and our capacity to love. We are sealed by the Holy Spirit, and these are not man-made qualities, they are gifts from God. Technology can mimic our behavior, but it cannot replace the divine image in us. We are created in His image and to reflect God, not just in creativity, but in righteousness, love, and truth. The real question for me is not whether AI will become dangerous, but whether how we will use it. A good example is, for instance, nuclear power. It can heal the sick, but can also be used in war to destroy many lives. If we walk in the light, we need not fear the darkness, even the digital kind. How will our use of AI reflect Christ? And is our use of AI in line with the values mentioned in the Word of God? These are, in my opinion, questions that really matter. We are called to stay connected to Him, to each other, even as we live in a world, we are not of this world. In the meantime, we can use the tools of this world, including AI, to reflect Jesus and to bring the gospel far and deep into the lives of others and businesses we deal with and our own business. I believe the way to grow is not by avoiding innovation, but by redeeming it, aligning every advancement with the heart and truth of Christ, using the discernment of the Holy Spirit who lives within us. Well, wishing you a great workshop and hoping you'll learn a lot about how to use AI wisely in your business for the advancement of the kingdom of God. Thank you.
Thank you, Dennis. Yeah, amen. Yeah, that's very powerful. Thank you. Okay, right now we are going to have icebreaker breakout rooms. So we will divide all the audience in small groups, and your task will be to connect with each other. Yeah, to introduce yourself and briefly your business. Share your challenge. Yeah, share your AI question. Yeah, what you want to learn. What is your goal? Yeah, engage, listen each other, and we have 5 time for this icebreaker. So let's jump in. So breakout rooms. Who is the attendees? Yeah, and we as panelists we also be there. Um, automatically create rooms. How many people we have? 38. Four, so it will be 10 groups. Let's go.
changing the chat so we can send messages to everyone. So can I can share some links also as a panelist. Right now, I can just chat with other hosts. Hey guys, my name is Christian. As I have been in business for 12 years, tested more than 80 business ideas, and three of those ideas taken to exits. And the moment when um, the moment when AI launched, I closed my marketing agency as I saw that AI is the future. And today I will show you why I thought so and why I'm sure that nothing has changed and it is the future regarding the marketing and a lot of sales processes. I will start with an overview of what artificial intelligence is, as I understand a lot of you are uh, new to this field, and this will help you get a better picture of where this where this is at right now, and what are the main tools, and we'll start using them today. So artificial intelligence is a broad term that covers a lot of things, and basically, if we want to put in one sentence, it's a simulation of human intelligence processes by machine. So it's not um, nothing mystical, or there is no small humans typing your answers. It's just a tool, just a machine, a very smart calculator. And it's important to remember that, as a lot of people get trapped in the illusion that artificial intelligence truly understands them and that it's real in some way. And it's a trap because it's a tool, and we have to look at it in that way. So we'll be talking about AI models today, and I compare AI models to brains. Those are the brains of these AI tools. When you hear the term AI models, think of them as of AI brains. And these brains are trained of different types of content. The most popular ones that we are also be looking at today are large language models, or LLMs. And those brains are trained on the text, on all the text that is available on the internet. Then there are image models that are trained on all the images that are available on the internet. Video models, so they are trained on the video materials. Audio and speech models, multimodal models. Multimodal are the ones that can process the text, the video, the audio, the images, and the most powerful tools like ChatGPT and Gemini are multimodal models. Then, of course, there are coding models that are really good at coding, 3D animation models, etc. So there are more models coming out every week as people are niching down to more specific use cases. And when we think about the tools that we already know and how we can understand how they work together with these models, what we have to think about is first, you probably know this chat window through which you talk with AI. It's the talking with AI happens as you are chatting with a friend, where you send a message and you get a reply. And each of these tools that are most popular right now, and all of them have this chat functionalities. That's why they are all called chatbots. And the most popular chatbots are ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, DeepSeek, Perplexity, Grok, and there are many others. And what we have to understand is that these chatbots are the front end. They are the user interface for the brains. That's why I have the smiley faces, that each of them uh, is connected to the brains, and the developers of particular tool, let's say ChatGPT, have given a program or the software or the instruction how this particular phase have to react, how it has to talk, what are the qualities of this particular tool, and so that's how the communication goes. You send the message uh, to the large language model through the chat interface. It replies to you, and this conversation continues. You send a new message. It remembers that chat that you were having before the conversation, and so the conversation goes. What we also need to understand that each of these tools, um, each of these platforms have different set of tools that these developers have added, because the brains can answer you in the text, but they can't access the internet, for example, or they can't access the image generation. So I will show you how it looks. This is Sam and Johnny. They just announced that they are launching a new cooperation for building new tools for ChatGPT. But so back to tools. As you see, here is a small button in ChatGPT. I will share the link also in chat. This is the most popular AI platform. As you have probably heard, they were the first ones, and they are still the most popular ones. And they have this small button called Tools, and you can see what are the available tools for this particular platform. For example, to create an image, search the web, write or code, run deep research. And so each of these platforms have different set of tools. Perplexity is super strong at doing web research and searching the web resources, and DeepSeek is strong at code generation and technical reasoning. And ChatGPT is good at also coding and creating creative texts. I love Claude for writing, and that's why it's important to um, not only stick to one tool, but not to be afraid to use different tools, as each of them have, let's call it, different personalities and different tool sets, and also different brains. Some of them use the same brains, let's say Perplexity, because the brain training and this model development is very expensive. So Perplexity right now uses the same brains that are used by DeepSeek, but they are specializing in web search by adding these special web search tools. Gemini has their own brains, as Gemini is developed by Google, and that's one of the things that you have to understand, that each of these platforms have a little bit different way how they approach what they are doing. And this means that we have to use different platforms if we want to compare the results. If, for example, I want to just translate the text, then I use just one platform, as the task is not very complicated. But if I want to, let's say in this case, I want to create a social media post. You are a social media expert. Draft a social media post for our local bakery announcing a 24-hour flash sale on our fresh baked sourdough bread. Appeal to our community's love for fresh local goods, and add call to action. Don't miss out. Pick yours today. What I do, I copy this task that I insert in the chat and insert it in several different tools. This one is Gemini. Then I insert the same tool, the same task in Claude, and the same task in Grok. And each of them generates a little bit different answer. This one is from, let's start with ChatGPT. So as you can see, from even not going into the details, that the structure is a little bit different, and you can go through each of these tools. I will share all the links in the chat, so you can test them, and I will also share the prompt that I used So you can insert the prompt in all of these tools and see the results for yourself. And as you can see, each of them did different job that allows you to compare results and see which works best for you for a particular task. That's the main thing that I wanted to share with you. So you have all four tools and the prompt that I inserted in chat, and you can open all each of them. They are free to use. For some of them, you will have to create account, but that's okay. Please do that. Most of them you can use without an account, and you don't have to pay anything to use the free option. And this small tasks give you opportunity to just compare how each of them is solving this particular task. And of course, you can ask them to write in your native language. It doesn't have to be in English. You can ask to write in Dutch or in Indian or any other language to generate the answer that works for you. That's it for me. Thank you. See you on the next session, and I give floor for the next speaker.
Nice, Christian. Thank you for this introduction. Now you know the tools. Yeah, so you know that it's not only ChatGPT, but there is Gemini, Cloud, and Grok. But how to measure that? Yeah, it's crazy. There is a lot of tools, and Christian show you one technique that you just can measure by yourself, just putting the prompt in all those tools, analyze, but it will take time. Yeah, so let's look at another topic. Yeah, and I will talk about evaluation. Yeah, of evaluating of these AI tools. So let's drive in. Yeah, so there can be a multiple criteria how we can evaluate these tools. Yeah, how we can compare. And first of all, of course, the intelligence. Yeah, is how to say, very important. Yeah, you want to use that tool which is smart. Yeah. Uh, Imagine how bad you will feel if you will understand in like 1 year that you use the tool which is like bad in intelligence. Yeah, and there was another tool who is much more higher um, in this measurement. Yeah, so you need to pick up the best tool for you. But intelligence is not only one measurement. Yeah, of course, speed, price, type, and integration can be also very crucial in context of the business. And let's dive in, and let's check the platform artificial analysis AI, which is independent analysis platform, yeah, which tries to measure and test and analyze AI tools, dividing by different measurements. Yeah. So, and if we look closer for in intelligence level, yeah, or index, yeah, we see that in the higher position, yeah, the higher is better, is ChatGPT icon here. Yeah, but as Christian told, there is a multiple models. You can compare that like with the cars. There is Volkswagen, Audi, but they have a different models. Yeah, and AI organizations, yeah, the companies who build AI, they also have multiple models. Yeah. And we see, so the smartest model right now is O4 Mini High. OpenAI did very bad job in naming, so it's really hard to remember, but you just need to know that there is a good website, Artificial Analysis AI, and I will share you the link, or maybe Christian, please share the link to the audience, yeah, that anybody can also look. And now you can compare different AI models, yeah, in intelligence level, in speed, in price, and and another type of comparison. Yeah, but right now you need to know that on this day, yeah, the leading models is OpenAI, Google, yeah, and OpenAI have ChatGPT 2 leading models, O4 Mini High and O3, yeah. And then Elon Musk model Grok, which also was shared by Christian, also is kind close to the leaders, yeah. And Google have multiple models, and then we have others. Yeah? Others who we have here. It's Qwen, free. It's from China, Alibaba model. Yeah. A Llama model is initially built by Mark Zuckerberg from Meta, but NVIDIA company, as it's an open source model, rebuild it. Yeah. So then we have Chinese model, DeepSeek, Cloud, and others. So if you searching for best tool from intelligence perspective, of course you need to look at this. Yeah. And if someone asks you, is it different? Is there any different to pay ChatGPT or use the free version? Then you have here the answer. For premium version, you will get access to this smartest model. In free version, you will have these, yeah, base models, yeah, with limitations. So, and you can compare the intelligence level. Yeah, for those who think that ChatGPT is bad tool and you tried it once with free version, then you can see the level, yeah, from the free tool to the premium tool. And of course, intelligence matter, but there is also different type of models. Yeah, and as Christian told, there is a reasoning model. Yeah, those model who can reason, they have chain of thought, so they are simulating the thinking process. Yeah, and usually those models are smarter. We see all purple models are on the top, yeah, and those who is not reasoning models are on the right side, which is lower is worse, yeah. And also there is a commercial models which is available only then when you pay, and if you want to integrate in your system, you have a, yeah, use their APIs, but there can be also some kind of restrictions and everything. But there is also an open source model, open wave model. And that's mean that these models, which are, yeah, light blue, you can integrate in your system, in your environment, on your servers, and use the power of AI, yeah, closely to your company. Yeah, we see those open wave models are not such intelligent level, but they are close enough. And for many tasks, we don't need so high level of intelligence. Yeah, and but we can use those model in our organization. Yes, you can say that those models mostly are from China. Yeah, there is kind some risk, but those are open source. Yeah, open source community validate that those model, if you host them on your server, will not share any data to the Chinese servers or other solution. Of course, if you use DeepSeek online service, the cloud solution, then it's controlled by China and everything. Yeah. But if you use the open source version, yeah, you can safely use with your private data, yeah, on your servers, what you cannot achieve with ChatGPT Gemini. And that's why a lot of big organizations are not allowing to use ChatGPT or Gemini in their organization because they cannot control what kind of data you will put there as an employee, yeah, or maybe you are the threat for the organization, yeah, and you will train somehow AI model on the private data, yeah. So that's why they are like not allowing to use that. And solution for that is open source models, what you can host on your servers, yeah. That's very important to know, yeah. And of course, speed and price also matter, yeah. If you want to integrate AI model, for example, live conversation with your customers, then we see, for example, DeepSeek will be not enough because he's generating only 24 tokens per second. What is the tokens? Tokens is around 100 tokens is around 70 words in English. In other language, it can decrease, but around like that, yeah. So, and we see there is models which are very fast, yeah, and can produce a lot of tokens, yeah. That's mean you can implement them in your system, in your business, in your task, and they will perform. But there is also models which are not so fast, and maybe it will be not convenient for your task. And then also price matter. Yeah, there is a price sensitive models like cloud. It's very good model for developers for programming. It produce very good code. Yeah, but we see to produce 1 million token, yeah, it will cost us $6 if you want to integrate it, yeah, somewhere. And for example, Google Gemini, which is also very high intelligent model, will cost us only $1. So also you need to know that the different models cost differently. Like with cars, yeah, there is a Volkswagen Golf, yeah, and then there is a premium Volkswagens, yeah, which cost much more. And here is something very similar, yeah. Some Volkswagens, some Ferraris, yeah, and that's mean when you want to integrate, you need to know all of that. And then also what's matter is multimodality. Yeah. So Christian showed you with a lot of AI tools, AI systems, platforms have multiple tools. Yeah. That's mean they are multimodal. Yeah. They can create from text image. They can create from text video. Yeah. They can also create from image video or also speak with you. Yeah. This capability is multimodality, and not a lot of tools can do that. Yeah. One of the powerful tool, of course, is ChatGPT, and it's truly multimodal. Gemini also, yeah, but others are not so multimodal, yeah, in many tasks. That's why when you are choosing tool for your business, for your employees, you also need to understand, is this tool multimodal or not? And to show you one example, let me show the ChatGPT modality thing. Yeah. I will live stream my phone. Yeah, I hope you see it. I will go to ChatGPT, ChatGPT app on my iPhone. Yeah, you see it. I will use the top-notch model, O4 Mini High. And here in the right corner, I have a black button, like a voice mode. Let's turn it in. Hey chat, do you hear me? Hey chat, are you here? One second. We don't. And I will also make sure I share the voice with you. So looks like it's there. Hey chat, do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you clearly. How can I assist you today?
Nice. I want to show your multimodality thing, and I want to show your vision. Do you see what I'm showing you?
Share the screen. We can see the mobile phone screen.
Sorry, yeah, sorry. But you hear the ChatGPT, yes?
Yes, we hear it.
Yeah, nice.
And now we see it.
Now you see that. Yeah. Yeah, live demos is going crazy. Chat, now you see me?
I can see your multimeter on the table. What would you like to check with it?
Okay, nice. I cannot understand how to use that. So is it possible to measure this battery with this device?
Yes, it's definitely possible. To measure the battery, set the multimeter to the DC voltage setting, typically marked with a V and a straight line. Then place the red probe on the positive terminal and the black probe on the negative terminal. That should give you the voltage reading.
Nice, thank you. That was a short demo of vision capability. So we can speak with ChatGPT and we can also share our environment. Yeah, and I shared the not pretty complex tool, but still complex thing, and I asked how to use that, and ChatGPT start examinate me, yeah, teach me how to use, and I can just follow the instruction and do a new task what I cannot do. Yeah, so that's a new way how we can learn from AI, and these possibilities multimodality. And yeah, not all the tools can do that. And of course, in this artificial analysis AI website, you can measure not only like classical thing like creation of a text and intelligent, but also measure, for example, how fast that different type of models can generate images. Yeah. For example, we know that ChatGPT new model generate quite a good quality images, and ChatGPT is leading in this position, but it's very slow. Yeah, it's like a lame turtle, 43 seconds to generate only one image. And if your solution need to have faster, yeah, AI, yeah, so you see the Flux, for example, is the most leading AI model and tool to generate these images. Yeah, and also if we want to generate 1,000 images, yeah, with OpenAI, it will cost us $170 per these images. Yeah, with Flux only $3. That's a big difference. That's why we should to know that, and this artificial analysis website is very good, yeah, to navigate, yeah, to see what kind of tools are here, and here is different benchmarks on math, reasoning, coding, and you can imagine your potential task and then pick up the right tool. This is how you should to act right now when you will have kind of complex task and you want to solve that with AI. Okay, let's dive in next session. Yeah, now you know what is basic understanding about different AI tools, and now you know how to measure them. Yeah, and what there is a multiple yeah, category how to do that, and let's do a nice thing. Yeah, let's do a battle. Everyone likes a battle, yeah. So, and we will have this battle between ChatGPT and Google Gemini. So, and you will be a judges. So you will need to judge which is the best tool to develop AI assistant. So, and after next session, you will be capable to create AI assistant, and you will see that it's not complex. So what we need for that? First of all, we need to understand what it is AI assistant. Yeah, so you can create easily in ChatGPT, and that's mean GPTs in Google Gemini. They name those gems. Yeah, you can create your own AI assistant where user can define different instruction, add knowledge and different capabilities to create a system that is better suited for practical needs, yeah, in your daily tasks. Yeah. So, for example, yeah, you can build helper that will answer emails, customer emails, yeah, or something who will help you with digital marketing, with regulation and with maybe IT questions. Yeah, there is no limits for your imagination what you can create, and we are going to create a AI assistant for GDPR compliance. GDPR regulation is very complex, and usually all the businesses are like, how to say, should to know about that, yeah. And you need to have some kind of help from someone, yeah, to understand, are you regulated in that or not? Because there can be a big troubles if not. So, and in this battle, we'll create this AI assistant with ChatGPT and Google Gemini, and you will compare from technical perspective which tool is better to do that. Yeah. So okay, let's dive in. What we will need? We will start with Google Gemini. That's a simple tool, but first of all, I will copy this prompt, what I have prepared for our AI assistant, yeah. And this is only one example, yeah, so don't stick with that example. Just right now, it's a most important thing to understand how to create technically AI assistant, yeah. Please follow my guidance and you will easily can do that after this webinar. So let's go to gemini.google.com, and here we have a special button, Explore Gems. Yeah, I will zoom in, Explore Gems. Here it is. If your Google settings are on your local language, the name can be different, yeah, but you can see the logo, diamond logo with little star. Yeah, it will be the right place where to go in Google Gemini. Yeah, so let's press that button. And then we need to find this light blue button, new gem. Yeah, let's press. And that's it. And we found the dashboard where you can create AI assistant. And as you see, that's very simple. You need to fill only 3 input fields: name, instruction, and knowledge. That's it. So the name will be so EUGDPR AI, yeah, helper, yeah, for example. Here we can put our initial prompt, what I prepared. Yeah, that's a very basic prompt. You are AI assistant for GDPR compliance, yeah, and you will be helping us in this task. Google Gemini have this magic button, yeah, to enhance your prompt. Yeah, so you can use it. You can type like not very structured prompt, and then press this button and see it's make magic. Yeah, it's enhance your prompt, and now your instruction is much more much more detailed. Yeah, and in the end, we need to add the knowledge. What can be the knowledge for our GDPR assistant? What you think? You can try to guess. I of course prepared. Yeah, I prepared that there is a regulation website from European Union. Yeah, where uh, all the regulation is put on the documents. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, for different countries, Latvia have their own PDF, Netherlands, yeah, Dutch version. So as I'm from Latvia, I will use I will download this regulation document, yeah, and will put as a knowledge for Gemini. So now when he will answer me, he will look at this specific document. Yeah, and this is also like try to imagine how you will build other assistants. Yeah, also, yeah, you will put the name, put the instructions, add the knowledge, and that's it. So that's very easy. Here you can test. Yeah, is the email personal information? And Gemini is trying to answer us. So in left side, we are creating assistant. In right side, we are testing it. Yeah. And see, he's, yeah, hello, I'm AI assistant for GDPR compliance. Yeah. And yeah, according to articles, so with all the reference and everything, yeah, he will answer us. Yeah. can be used directly, yeah. And so that's a good assistant. So he's working, yeah. And if we want to save it, but we don't need to do that, repeat these actions all the time. So we want to make it once and then just use. That's why we save it here, yeah. And that's it. And now our AI assistant is always available here. When you open Google Gemini, it's always be here. Yeah. And you can create as many AI assistants as you want. And Google Gemini allowing that also for free users. I'm under pro license, but also free users can do that. Yeah. And you can chat. Yeah. Is the email. Can I share my customer emails with my partners? Yeah. For example, like good question from GDPR perspective. Can I share my customer email with my partners? Yeah. And he will try to answer me, and he also checking with his knowledge and everything. Yeah. So this is how you can create the AI assistant in Gemini. Yeah, and here under three dots on where is located where we saved our gem, here is three dots, and you can also edit it. Yeah, if after some while of using this assistant you will understand that it's not good enough, then you can go here and edit instruction, add the knowledge, test it again, and then save, update it, and this is how AI assistants, yeah, is done. Okay, so let's do the same with ChatGPT. Yeah, as it's a bottle. We go to ChatGPT and we need to find this button, Explore GPTs. Yeah, as I say before, Google Gemini names these assistants as gems. ChatGPT names them as GPTs. Yeah, and we press these Explore GPTs. Here, ChatGPT have a marketplace for these GPTs, and the community can share, yeah, with their made GPTs. That's why big companies like Canva and others also sharing their GPTs. And if you don't know about that, navigate and look. Maybe you will find something useful. But today we need to create our own, and that's on the top black button, Create. Yeah. So let me show you. So we need to go here first of all, yeah, and then find this button, Create, and you will open the dashboard to create your AI assistant. By default, you can create that also while chatting, yeah, but today I will like show the more complex side, yeah, but that's more structured from my vision, where you can control everything, what is how you could create this assistant, yeah. So here you need to put the name, GDPR helper, yeah. You can put description, it's optional, it's up to you, you want to put it or not. Here is the instruction. Yeah, you can put instruction. Yeah, we can use that instruction what I prepared from presentation. Conversation starters. Yeah, that's great when ChatGPT have that. So you can put some first questions which will be already predefined. Yeah, for example, define private data. Or is email considered as a private data? Yeah. What else? Can I share personal data with my business partners? Yeah, that will be a starter question for AI assistants. Here on the bottom, we add knowledge, very similar to Gemini. Then we have possibilities to control. We can turn off a web search if you don't want that it speculate, because in web search you can find some Reddit questions about your topic and not verified. Yeah, if you don't want, you can turn it off. Then it will align only with those knowledge what you will add. But if you want, you can leave it. Yeah. Canva possibility, it's multimodal possibility to write, to give the possibility to write documents, image generation, yeah, and code. Yeah, that's also on your thing. Here is advance button, yeah, to create a new action, and you can connect ChatGPT assistant with third party of with your bookkeeping system, with your CRM, with your project management, yeah, system, with systems which is not in the ChatGPT, yeah. And very similar to Google Gemini, here in the right side, we can test it. Yeah, is GDPR. Yeah, and we will see, is it answering us? Yeah, he's answering. Here we can create also a icon, and you will see why it's useful. Yeah, because we have that marketplace, of course. Yeah, and after you finishing your assistant, you can share that with others. That's why that cool that you have some icon, yeah, picture, you have a name, you have description, and other. Yeah. And when you finish, like right top corner, create button, yeah, you press it and you have three options. If you are selfish, yeah, you can let it only for you, yeah, and use it only by yourself. But here is great possibility to share that with your with your colleagues, yeah, with your company, yeah, or if you want to share with all the ChatGPT community, you can put that in the ChatGPT store. That's also very nice. But ChatGPT allowing create AI assistants only for premium users. Yeah, you need to understand. If you are free users, you cannot create this assistant. But I'm as a premium user, I can create it, and I can get this link and I can share it with those who also are ChatGPT users, but they don't have a premium account. The assistant also will work for them. That's also nice. Here it is. We have this assistant, and now I can share with you. Yeah, now you can also use it. And that's it. That's everything what you need to do to create AI assistant. So after today's webinar, you can share with your relatives and your colleagues that you know how to create AI assistant. Yeah, that's super easy. Just few text input fields, adding some knowledge, yeah, working on some instruction, and that's it. And after you will save it, ChatGPT will locate your assistants here. Yeah, and you can find it. Yeah, and then you can go it, test it, and this is how it's built in ChatGPT. Yeah, I have a lot of different assistants. Yeah, that's why I have a little bit mess here, but you will have only new ones. Yeah. And if you want to edit it after opening your assistant, here in top bar, you have Edit GPT. You can go there and you will be navigated to this dashboard where you can edit your assistant. That's it. This is such simple thing, yeah, but not a lot people know that. So okay, our battle is finished. Yeah, so now you know how to do that. Please vote in the Zoom chat what you think, which tool, ChatGPT or Gemini, is better to build AI assistants. Yeah. So Google Gemini have more simpler way, yeah, but ChatGPT have more complex maybe, but both tools are very nice. Okay, yeah, and please vote, and then we will see who is leading. Yeah, and in the end, for those who will keep till the end of this webinar, Christians will tell how to get from us more than 1,000 assistant prompts, yeah, in different categories, yeah, marketing, SEO, email writing. Yeah, we already prepared these prompts for you. Yeah, if you cannot make it by yourself, yeah, we have already prepared that. Okay, that's it. And
Arthur, there was some questions about knowledge materials from David.
yeah, we will have question and answers in the
Oh.
end. So please keep those questions. Yeah, and as we have a lot of things to tell today, yeah, we will keep that short. Okay, now it's time for next breakout room and for next networking part. Now you will have 10 minutes. Your task will be explore how AI assistant could transform your business operation and how it can interact with your customers. Yeah, try to identify these challenges. Yeah, and you will have 10 minutes to discuss that in the group. So let's recreate the group. Yeah, let's create 9 groups. And let's go. Yeah, please find this invitation, yeah, and accept it, and you will be automatically redirected to the breakout room. Okay. Looks like breakout rooms are full. If someone don't see how to, please write. Yeah, Igor cannot see. Probably Igor, you don't have updated your Zoom. If Zoom is not the last version, there probably can be this issue. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. For the questions, we will have question and answer section. Yeah, so we will try to go through the questions, but right now, as we are a little bit behind our schedule, we need to run. let's go. So, and next speaker is no, the next speaker, I was thinking Emil will speak, but no, I have one small section about wipe coding.
But I can if you want to have a pause.
No.
Okay.
Let's go like it is. Yeah. So thank you, Emils. Yeah. So let's talk about wipe coding. That's a new term which just developed in this year. If someone heard that just put the plus in the chat. That's nice. If not, I will explain you. The wipe coding, yeah, is an approach to develop a software, yeah, to program by like depending on artificial intelligence, yeah, AI, where person, not developer, so any person can describe a problem what he want to solve, and AI will do the coding part. Yeah, that's a magic. Yeah. So now anyone can become a junior programmer. Let's name it like that. And the specific term for that it's vibe coding. Yeah, because you are not writing the code, you are just prompting the AI, and AI is writing the code. So you are using the just natural language to explain your business needs. Yeah, and there is several tools. Yeah, what you can use for vibe coding. Yeah, we will try to use Bolt New today. Yeah, it's a very good tool for beginners. Yeah, because it's browser based, you don't need any environment. Yeah, and you very quickly with one prompt can develop a website or mobile apps. And we will take closer in next slide. Replit, It's also very old tool, which was used for educating people how to code, and now they added Replit agent, AI agent, and now you can build with AI the websites and mobile apps. For more advanced users, yeah, or for more advanced cases, yeah, you can use IDEs, yeah, professional programs like Cursor or Windsurf, yeah, and there is also a possibility to wipe code. And that's a big impact on business because anyone can build something, yeah, so you don't need to pay for developers, yeah. For some simple IT tasks, it's possible to build something from scratch with vibe coding, yeah. And also development teams, IT companies who are using vibe coding also reports about very good yeah, improvement using vibe coding principles. Yeah, so that's very interesting approach. And let's take closer. Yeah, the tool what we will use is bolt.new. Yeah, that's very simple tool, and I prepared here a prompt what we can use. So imagine if we want to create an artificial intelligence conference in Riga, yeah, on the 1st of September. Yeah, so we need kind of landing for this event. Yeah, and let's try on live session to build that. Yeah, so let's go and try to build. So let's open bolt.new. You need to sign in, yeah, but I will use my Chrome where I'm already signed in with my personal account. And yeah, that's super easy. You just sign in with your Gmail or regular email, and that's it. And here is one field where you can enter your prompt. Yeah, and we can read here. Yeah, you can create webs or mobile apps. That's sounds amazing. So let's put our initial prompt, create a modern, yeah, website for artificial intelligence conference, yeah, in Kipsela. Yeah, it's an exhibition place in Riga. Yeah, and here is also magic button like in Gemini. We can press it, and Bolt will improve our prompt. Yeah, and will prepare a more proper, detailed instruction for AI. Yeah, so let's use it. That sounds amazing, and that's it. Let's press this blue button, and magic is starting. Yeah, and Bolt is starting creating our website. Yeah, so he is going through thinking process. Yeah, based on your requirements. Yeah, I will create cutting edge, and here magic also appear. Yeah, the IDE. It's a tool where code is written. Yeah, so and you see the Bolt is typing that code by himself. Yeah, and creating HTML and other technology using TypeScript, very professional technology what usually use professionals. Yeah, that's not like kind of just simulating, yeah, like with Wix and other online builders. No, he actually doing a great job to build a real programming code. Yeah, so it will take some time. He will create a multiple sections. Yeah, so it will take some time. But I did that previously, and I can share what's possible to build with Bolt from just one simple prompt. Yeah, this is with that prompt what I shared before. Yeah, so artificial intelligence conference in Riga, Latvia, on 1st of September. Yeah, from one single prompt, he created this website. He put the countdown timer. Look at the animations. Yeah, texts are levitating. That's very nice. Yeah, and if we reload page, we see that's loading very fast. And on scrolling, we have also nice animations. all the sections are highlighted, yeah, on hovering, yeah. We have possibility to localize, yeah. He put Latvian and English, very nice, yeah. And look, conference overview, yeah, conference track, who should attend, speakers, yeah. He also create all the content for that. Yeah, I just put one prompt. Speaker benefits, yeah. Application for speaker, yeah. Program, check. We have multiple day program, and that's changing. That's dynamic. You can also see the track and everything. Yeah, that's working. That's a real website. Networking opportunities, registration, early bird, VIP, everything we have. Group booking, yeah. Sponsors, previous sponsors, sponsor packages, exhibiting opportunities, yeah. You can apply for that. Venue information, we have map and it's working, and that's a Kipsel where exhibition hall is located. We have how to get there with bus, tram, car, what we have near, accommodation, yeah, and everything. That's from one single prompt. So, and this is a vibe coding, so you don't need to program, you just need to explain AI what you want to get, yeah. And as you see, that's kind of simple website, but it's have a multiple section, and AI did a very great job. Yeah, so I can share this website with you as well. Yeah, I'm very hyped because I know how hard it is to build such a website by your hands. Yeah, and that's why I'm very hyped by this technology. Yeah. So yeah, that's a vibe coding. And Emils, now your turn. And I also know that you are kind of hyped on not UKLM. So
Yes, I am a little bit. Thank you, Arturs. And hi, everyone. It's already evening here in Latvia. I believe that for many of you, there is still late afternoon or maybe even morning. But it's evening here in Latvia. My name is Emils. I'm honored to work together with these two guys, Arturs and Christians. We are uh, leading a training program about artificial intelligence on the University of Latvia, and we're also working on some other interesting projects. So we have something in common. But I already shared this secret in the breakout room where I was. Actually, if I compare myself to these two guys, I'm not the expert in artificial intelligence. Actually, when AI became popular 2 or 3 years ago, I tried to ignore it. I'm not really technology guy. I'm from Latvia, like forests and nature and all that. Of course, I tried ChatGPT when it became public, but I just wrote poems. I asked ChatGPT to write poems about me, my mother, my family, the company where I work, and all that kind of thing. But later I understood, and I think Dennis in the beginning nicely told that it's not just another hype. Yeah, it's something big and it's something here to stay. So I understood that I need to understand this new thing better. So I dive deeply in AI and now I want to say I'm just a regular guy who is interested in AI and who really uses every day artificial intelligence, but I try to use it just to become more effective. I just use it for real purposes, for real problems. What do I have? So yeah, and I think it's good because many say that I use just simpler language as Christians or Arthurs because I'm just a normal guy who uses AI. In daily life, I work in one of the best consulting companies in the world, Franklin Covey, and I'm really proud to be the part of it. I'm facilitator in Franklin Covey Latvia, so I help organizations, businesses here in Latvia to make better decisions. I hope I help them, and of course, I help them to make better better leaders in their organizations. My job today is to talk about one very interesting AI tool called NotebookLM. So you could help me and write a plus in the chat section if you have already tried it, NotebookLM, or minus if you have never tried NotebookLM. So I see some plus and some minuses. Yeah, 50-50 it looks. Maybe I will tell you something new about NotebookLM for those who already have tried it, and definitely there will be something new for those who never tried this NotebookLM. I wrote before on Zoom chat that I love how hyped is Arturs about his webpage, and that's true. That I'm sometimes very hyped about NotebookLM. Yeah, if it's too much for you, sorry. I just really like this platform, and I have tried many AI tools the last year, and NotebookLM is the biggest surprise for me, and for each update, yeah, I'm even more and more surprised about this platform. But if you ask, what is NotebookLM for? It's actually a little bit difficult to answer to this question in one or two sentences. But I read a blog about this platform, and in this blog there was written that NotebookLM is a tool for understanding. And I really like this sentence, this definition, tool for understanding. It's a tool which helps us to learn, which helps us to understand things better and faster. And maybe I'm even brave enough to say that this is the tool that can change how we are learning things. But the easiest way how to talk about this tool is just show it, how this tool works. So I will share my screen. When you write this link, notebooklm.google, Latvian, .google.com, you will see this screen. Of course, at first you will need to register, but after that you will see the screen. I also shared this link to you, and here you can see some projects, my projects which I made for this seminar. But in this case, we will start to make a new project. At first, I want to say that NotebookLM is not a large language model. It's just the AI tool. It's the product of Google. So it uses Gemini as a large language model. And in the same time, I want to say that it's a very safe tool, because if you trust Google, if you use Gmail or Google Docs or other Google products, you can also trust NotebookLM. And when we start a new project, you see the first thing what we can do, we can upload different kind of sources. And the great thing about NotebookLM is that it understands very different kind of sources. It doesn't understand Microsoft products, for example, Word documents or PowerPoint documents, but you can always export them as a PDF or upload on Google and use this information in different ways. But maybe let's imagine a situation. Imagine that you are a foreign student moving to Latvia because you will study here, and you're interested in country's history, political situation, all other things. Yeah, you want to learn more information about this country where you're moving for, or maybe you will expand your business here in Latvia. That would be really nice. Yeah, maybe you can make this decision today. And you want to find some information about Latvia. Maybe you have some information already on your computer and you can upload the sources directly from your computer. But most probably you will find information on the website. So to save some time, I already find some information, but you could use Perplexity, ChatGPT, Google, other tools to find information about Latvia. But let's say, of course, at first you look at Wikipedia and you find article about Latvia. You can copy the link, go back to NotebookLM, choose website, and just paste this link here. And you see that you have the first source added. But that's not enough. You want to find some other information. you go to Britannica Encyclopedia and also find some information, go back to Notebook-LM, paste link, and there is another source. You'll understand why it doesn't work. But of course, you're from Gen Z, you use YouTube. It's your main information source. So you go to YouTube, write Latvia Explained, find some interesting video. It seems interesting, 11 minutes long, where someone explains Latvia. So you can also use this link. And what's great, Notebook-LM understand videos. It will not understand another video files if you'll try to upload it from your computer. But if you can upload your file on YouTube, or if you can find some videos on YouTube, it will understand this format, and it's pretty great in my opinion. Also, you can use Notebook-LM tool to find some information directly through Notebook-LM or Gemini. So you can write a prompt. I am foreign student. Moving to Latvia. Interested in the country's history. Political situation, cost of living, of course, availability of rental apartments, and other interesting facts. Yeah, this could be fast prompt. Click submit, and you will find some resources directly through Notebook-LM. You can see there is some guide for yeah. There's also an article from Wikipedia about history of Latvia, some report. You can see there's also a study about housing and living costs, which is great. That's something which is very important for us. And some other articles. Also, it would be very helpful to use this article from Reddit, where other people are talking about our topic. I'm moving to Latvia as a student. What are some must-knowns? Great, yeah, the thing that we're looking for. And I will use all the sources and import them in Notebook-LM. So as you see here in Notebook-LM, there's 3 sections. The first one here on the left side, it's the section where you put all the sources that you have. The second one, maybe the most important one, is the chat section. And here you can chat about the topic the same as you chat with ChatGPT, but the main difference is that Notebook-LM will use just only in this information that you will provide. Yeah, so you can choose what kind of information this AI tool uses, and it's great because sometimes ChatGPT and other AI tools use not the best quality information. So here you are the master, you choose what kind of information it will use. And you can ask any question which you are interested in. For example, which is the largest city in Latvia? And you can get the answer. So, yeah, based on the sources provided, the largest city in Latvia is Riga, and that's true. And there is some more information. And what's great, you can also find these sources from which Notebook-LM get this information. Yeah, so you can click on these numbers and just read by yourself about this on the sources directly. Get some more context if you need, and check the information if it's right. Just ask something else. So we are interested in renting an apartment, so we can ask how much does it cost to rent an apartment in Riga? Yeah, so you don't need to go through many blog posts, try to find this information. You can just put it here as directly what you're interested for, save some time and get the answers. And so we can check the rent prices. A typical rent for a studio apartment is estimated to be around 200 till 550 euros. And I'm also renting an apartment in Riga, so I can tell you it's quite right. Yeah, something like that. Of course, every year the prices are going higher, but it's pretty right. Yeah, and then you can see some more information, yeah, from Reddit blog and other things about utilities, the price about 3-bedroom apartment and other kind of things. If you have a pro version, you can also change the style the NotebookLM answers to you. Right now I have the default version, but you can ask the NotebookLM to answer as an analyst or guide, or you can write a prompt. Yeah, for example, talk me like I'm a kindergarten student, or maybe talk with me like, I don't know, I am PhD student level, yeah, as it's written here, and all that kind of things. And also, if you like shorter answers, you can choose shorter. If you always want to get some longer answers, you can choose this longer version. Maybe you're the similar like me, who maybe doesn't have too much time to read a lot of information, but you're still interested in this information. Or maybe it's easier for you to understand information when you're listening to it. Yeah. Or you have a lot of time, you're usually in the car, or you have a long walks and you have possibility to listen podcasts. So NotebookLM offers us a possibility to generate a podcast about all this information we provided. And we have the simple version that we can just generate, and it usually takes 2 till 10 minutes to generate this podcast, or we can also customize it, write a prompt, understand we want shorter version of podcast, longer version. We can also write, hey, just try to focus on history of Latvia, or make this podcast as a comedy show, and different kind of things you want to include in your podcast. Right now, I will not generate it because it will take too much time, and I try to save some time for our seminar. But I already made this podcast before the seminar, so I will share the sound of my computer. I hope I can do that because I don't have. Wait a second, please.
Just try and
Okay, I will just try. Yeah. So let's listen and understand what kind of quality we have here. You can write your opinion in the comment section on Zoom.
Nice and Soviets, whispering streets, a language that might sound kind of familiar if you time traveled way back, and student deals that won't totally empty your pockets. Sounds like a bit of a mix, right?
It really does.
Welcome to the deep dive. This is where you get seriously informed fast. We've done the digging through a ton of info just for you to pull out the really interesting bits.
Exactly. And today we're diving into this really fascinating Baltic nation. We're uncovering a history that's, well, surprisingly global, and looking at student life there that seems genuinely doable.
Yeah. The mission is pretty simple. Give you the key stuff, the history context, the practical tips without, drowning.
I think you understood the overall quality of the podcast. Yeah, you can write your opinion, and they continue this.
They're super helpful as a starting point for anyone trying budget. Of course, spending habits vary wildly.
As a discussion, so it's easier to understand this topic. It's easier to listen. It's not just AI generated voice which reads all the information, but it's a discussion. It's a discussion about the information you provided, and you can get also the facts from this discussion. If you think that's all, that's not. We also have this interactive mode. It's still in beta version, so sometimes it doesn't work, but I hope it will work today. So you have a possibility to ask questions of this radio show. So they change the topic, so they start to talk about the topic you're interested in right now. Let's try it.
Oh, wait, someone wants to join. Hey, go for it.
Hi, how about the rental situation in Latvia? How hard it is to rent an apartment in Riga?
That's a really timely question.
Yeah, because finding a place is such a big part of moving somewhere new.
Based on what we've been looking at, Riga, where most international students end up, has a pretty active rental market.
Okay, let's unpack this. From what we've seen, there are a few different angles to consider when you're thinking about how hard it is.
One thing that stands out is cost. Compared to some other Eurozone countries like Germany or the Netherlands, Riga is often cited as more affordable.
Right, the sources we've seen give average monthly rent for a one-bedroom.
I think you understood. And as you hear, Dennis, in Latvia, renting a place is more affordable than in Netherlands. So maybe you're interested in going to Latvia. By the way, I'm interested in renting an apartment from September in Groningen. So maybe you can help me a little bit.
Well,
there.
perhaps we can do it as a sort of an exchange. And
Yeah, maybe.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll talk after. Yeah.
Okay. I know that we are out of time, but I will just try to show you some more great things which you can do with this tool. Also here in the right section, there is section notes, and you can make a timeline, briefing document, frequently asked questions, and also a little study guide about all the information you have. And NotebookLM does it automatically. For example, I already made this timeline. You can also try something else. And if we click on this note, you can see there is a timeline of Latvian history. There is, you see some main characters of our history and also some characters from nowadays. There is Prime Minister Evika Siliņa and Speaker of our Parliament, Daiga Mieriņa. So you can fastly get some interesting information about Latvia. One example how you can use it, I will show some more, but I think the great functionality is that you can that NotebookLM understand these Google Slides. And imagine, yeah, I believe that you have many proposals from different kind of companies, yeah, proposals about everything. And some weeks ago, there was a time when in our company we needed to decide which insurance company to choose. And there was many proposals from different kind of companies, and also each proposal have different kind of plans. And you as a CEO or manager maybe doesn't have that much time to read all those proposals and understand all that information. So you can just upload those proposals here in NotebookLM and ask the main questions about that. In this case, I just made the fake proposal for company Mover, which is also the fake company. With actually, by the way, I made this fake proposal with tool Gamma, which is also a great tool. You can maybe Arturs can write down the link and you can check it out later. We will not have enough time to talk about this today, but it's a great tool how you can make presentations very fast. And in this case, I uploaded this insurance proposal, and to also save some time, I already wrote some questions. So, for example, I can ask, based on the plan details, what are the key differences in coverage and cost between all three plans? Yeah, because there's 3 plans, you can read it also here: bronze, silver, and gold. And you can see, yeah, here is the summary about the bronze plan, about the silver plan, and the gold plan. And in the end, there is some conclusion about all the plans. And maybe I even don't have that much time to read it. I just write it, make it shorter. And I will get a little bit shorter answer. I understand that, hey, this is information what I want to remember. This is useful information for me. So I use the function save to note. Yeah. And here on the right side, I start to make my own library with notes what I want to remember. Because usually we have lots of information. The biggest part of this information, we don't need it, it's useless. But with this tool, we can just find information which is useful for us. For example, I usually upload studies about AI, AI math, different kind of studies about AI possibilities. But it's a very difficult language for me for fast reading. So I just upload those studies here in Notebook and ask the questions, directly questions what I want to know. So which is the best AI tool right now in math problems? Yeah, and this tool can answer to me. And if I want to remember this information, I just save this as a note, and after that I have a lot of notes what I want to remember here. The last example what I want to show is how you can use NotebookLM on business analytics. At the beginning, in this case, I made the fake company called Mover. This is a company, it's application, which is step counting application, and it's for B2B companies. And before, it's just my business idea. And before I want to really use this business idea in the real world, I wanted to check it out and make some tests and understand what kind of possibilities there is in the European market for this application, what kind of risks there is if I want to start this business, and all that kind of information. So I made 3 different kind of analysis. I made the competitor analysis, risk analysis, and SWOT analysis. And I used 3 different kind of tools, ChatGPT, Grok, and Perplexity. Yeah, and that's the thing I can always suggest you to use different kind of tools. Also, Artur's mentioned that, so you can get a different kind of perspectives, a wider perspective about the topic. And all this information I exported as PDF documents and uploaded here on NotebookLM. So I have all this information about my new business idea, all this analysis information here on NotebookLM. And I can start to asking questions about this. Yeah. For example, I already made some questions about our strengths and opportunities. Yeah. We can copy this question. So what are Mover's main strengths and opportunities identified in the sources, and how are they advised to leverage them? I asked this question and get the answer. Maybe not as fast as I would like to, but pretty fast. Yeah. And we can get all this information. If I want to read more about this, I can also always use this. Yeah, and what's interesting, the information in these documents were in Latvian. Yeah, I put this information in Latvian, but NotebookLM understands it, and I can ask question in English. I can ask question in different kind of languages. NotebookLM understands more than 50 languages, and you can always change that. Here you have this output language setting, yeah, and you can choose what kind of language do you want. And also there was a new update 2 weeks ago, because 2 weeks ago you have a possibility to make this podcast just in English, but there is a new update, so now you can make this podcast also in other languages. Yeah, as I said, more than 50 languages. Maybe the last also great option is this mind map. Yeah, very interesting thing that you can use in Notebook. I already made this mind map, and you can see that the NotebookLM automatically understands the information which you provided. It understands that there was a SWOT analysis, risk analysis, competitor analysis, and key findings and recommendations. You can click on them, sorry, and make it larger. Yeah, you see under SWOT analysis, there is also weaknesses, opportunities, threats. You can also expand them. Yeah, if you want to see more about risk analysis, you can also expand that. Yeah, you can use this also in your presentations. Just download it as a picture. Yeah, and also if you want to get more information, by the way, about our competitor Strava, you just click on Strava and you can read more about this your competitor. I think NotebookLM is a great tool. Of course, when I started to use it, I needed some time to understand what's the best ways how I can use it. Yeah. And maybe you all will have different ways how you will use this tool. Because I know that some are using this tool as a personal coach. Yeah, it's very bad for me because my job is being coach. But if you have a lot of data, if you have a lot of information about your goals, your diary, and other interesting facts about yourself, you can upload all this information here in NotebookLM and ask the same questions you will ask your coach in the coaching sessions. And I have seen some videos. There are very, very interesting answers from NotebookLM about that, and you can use it as your partner to become a better person. Or what is also interesting, you can make a podcast about your thoughts. Yeah, and then there is two, of course, they are not real persons, they are artificial intelligence made persons, but there are two voices which discuss about your feelings and your thoughts. Very interesting thing to do. But remember, if you use the free version, then NotebookLM can use this information to train Google models. But if you switch to the pro version, they will not use this information. So if you have a company, you can, for example, upload all the information about your products. Maybe you have very specific information about your products, and then the salesperson doesn't need to go to your product developers or scientists. They can ask all the questions in NotebookLM and get the specific answers to all the specific questions they have. That's just the one thing how you can use it. Or you can insert all the information about your clients only in your pro version. Remember that, yeah. And you can get fast information and answers about everything you have about that.
Yeah, thank you, Emil. So we are little bit out of time. Yeah, and I know that notebooks have much more. Yeah, and this share option can also extend your imagination. Yeah, those who have experience with a notebook, maybe you can also put your use case in the chat. It also will help others to understand how to use notebook in their businesses. So that will be very wonderful. Okay, but we have, so you had a threat that your business coaching will not survive after the AI. So my IT development career also is under attack. So let's listen, Christian, how about marketing? Is it in safe position or also AI are catching it? So yeah, Christian, let's go.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, artificial intelligence will definitely take over the marketing and sales. And I will share with you one small framework that won't be, this framework won't be directly related or it won't be an AI tool, but it really helped me to understand how to win in this new age of AI. And the principles doesn't change, but we just sometimes we need more to be reminded than we need to be taught. And I wanted to remind you one important thing that will help you to succeed with this whole thing and whole marketing field and business field changing. So right now, you have your product or service or message that's the thing that you want to deliver to more people that will probably help you create more business or more impact depending on what's your goal. And if we want to reach more people, we have to start with the first part of this framework, that is to advertise, or in simple terms, it's to make known. We have to make known our product or service to other people if we want to get more customers, and if we want to grow our business, right? Because if no one knows about our product, then no one can purchase it. It's just as simple as that. And then there are three ways how we can make known our product to other people. It's one-to-one, either to people we know or the people we don't know. We can do it through paid advertising, and we can do it through social media. The second component of this is selling. So we sell either through one-on-one, the person comes to your shop, or we sell through digital channels. You have your web store, or the ordering form on your website. And then, of course, we deliver our product or service. And that's where most entrepreneurs stop, because they are not sure of the quality of their product or service, and they don't want to get bad feedback, or to get any feedback, because then they will have to do extra actions to fix whatever is going on. And my suggestion, if you want to survive in the age of AI, is that you implement one more step, that is to improve your product or service. And you do that by asking your customers what was good about my product or service, and what was one thing that you would suggest me to improve. And then you get back in the loop, and you advertise the improved version of your product and service. And this was true in the age without AI, and this will be more true in the age of AI, because AI will help to advertise and to sell products and services to everyone. So right now, the huge advantage, or the huge leverage for small business owners, if you're really good at marketing, if you're really good at sales, then you can create really good ads, and you can sell a lot just by creating good advertising, right? But in the age of AI, everyone will have the best advertising, marketing and advertising agencies, and best sales agents in their pocket pretty soon. And it's already happening. In English, it's working very good. In other languages here in Europe, still catching up, but it's just a matter of time. So, and the only thing that will split the winners from the rest is if the winners will, and how rapidly they will improve their products and services based on the feedback. And that's one of the reasons why I also suggest all my students and all my customers to do this, and to gather feedback and gather testimonials on public platforms like Trustpilot and Google Maps, etc., where AI can learn about their products and services, and know that their products and services are good. So let's move to advertising, and let's look where we can start. So as I said, we have to make our product known to as many people as possible, and advertising and creating ads is one of those things that has a huge leverage right now compared to other activities that you can do on your business. You can improve your website, you can improve your service, you can improve your service quality, but those improvements will be very small compared to your whole business. If you if you have 1,000 visitors per month on your website, and the standard conversion rate is like 2%, then from 1,000 people, 20% become your customers. And if you improve this conversion rate to 5% by doing optimization and putting in a lot of work, then you get to 50 customers per month. But if you do a good job at advertising, and you have not not 1,000 people, but let's say 10,000 people go to your website per month, then you very quickly you can grow your business 10 times just by this one activity. And I wanted to start by saying that follower count nowadays doesn't matter. All these platforms, because of the TikTok, have changed in the direction of algorithmic choosing of what content you see. It doesn't matter how many followers you have. It only thing that matters is what kind of content you create. And of course, these platforms and these AI algorithms want to put in front of people the content they are most likely to engage with and that is most relevant to them. And right now, that's a great opportunity for us to create this quality content with the help of AI. So there are uh, there are three types of content that we can create: educational, entertaining, and advertising content. And let's go back and start creating some content, right? So what we did, we created our this small flash sale advertisement that we can post on our social media channels. And the next step is that we have to create a visual for that, because maybe you know, or maybe you don't know, the most important part of advertisement is the visual, because that's the first thing that catches your eye. That's the first thing that you see in your feed, and that stops you from scrolling, and that stops your scrolling and moving your thumb, and you stop and you start reading what's going on there. So the visual is very important. And the good news is that we can just ask that same multimodal tool, ChatGPT, to just we insert the next prompt, create an image for my post, and I send it, and it starts creating the image for this particular post. ChatGPT is quite slow, so I did it before. No, it's still working here. Okay, here it created a post. And so I think it's much better quality than you can get out of most, no, I wouldn't say most, but from a lot of marketing agencies and from a lot of designers. If you would, and it took just a few seconds, and you can do it even in the free account. And it also produces the results in different languages. You just have to ask that create an image for my post, do it in Dutch, uh, choose font family that support Dutch language. And we send it, and it will create the similar post with the texts on. We can do the same with different platforms. We can ask Gemini. Again, we had our post, and we can ask it to create. We can see what Claude will do, as the Claude is not a multimodal tool. And we ask it to create an image, and it tries to create an SVG image. Let's see what will be the results. And we can ask also Grok to create image for us. And that's like very easy way how you can start creating and putting out more content, because what I didn't mention in this game, the volume is something that will matter a lot. If you put out one post per month or one post per week, it's nothing. No one will ever see your posts. If we want to play the game of business and want to get the reach, we have to increase the volume. Just the standard like amount of volume for large size companies that want to have huge impact and are doing business in millions to generate like really generate customers from social media. And also this counts for paid advertising. They are putting out 350 units of content per week. So that's just crazy amounts of content, and that's why it's really hard to stand out if you're doing 1 or 2 posts per week, but still you can show that you're alive and that your company is still going. And on the other side, you can just use AI tools to create more content. This is what Grok created for us, the visuals for our ads. This is what Claude did it best without multimodal functionality and without the option to generate images. So it created coded the image. And this is what Gemini made. Looks pretty realistic, right? And you also have access to Sora. If you are a ChatGPT paid user, then you can use Sora. ChatGPT paid version costs $24 per month or something close to that. And then you have access to Sora that generates images and videos. And the next step would be that I would ask, okay, here is the version in Dutch. You can comment if the text is correct or how correct is it. And the next step is please give me a prompt for video tool to generate an ad for this promo. And if you want to have quality output from ChatGPT and other tools, ask them just to start with object and add details. So we want to have object in the beginning of the sentence, as these image and video tools will start and display in the center and this object that you define. And here I generated before, just added the prompt, and this is the result I got from Sora. It generated 2 nice videos. They are a bit, this one you can see that it's AI generated because it has some weird movements and some things meld together. But here you can tell that it's AI generated. The person is doing something. You can't tell what if you're not a baker, but still it looks very real, and it's getting better and better. I don't know if my sound is. Can you hear the sound?
Wow, I like VO3.
Yes.
I've never seen something like this.
Yeah, this is the tool that came out 2 days ago, and this is the new revolution in AI video generation, that Google tools VO3 generates not only the video, but also it generates the sound and the sound effects that is going on in the video. Let's watch for 10 seconds.
So this is how VO3 was made. This is our signature dish, the lamb, which has been cooked slowly and is absolutely delicious.
Like space-time, always bending. Got theories so complex, they're transcending. Café con leche, por favor.
It speaks in Spanish. Haven't had a chance to test it in Latvian, as the plan comes. You have access to this tool if you are in US. I think it's not available in Europe yet, and it costs $200 per month access to this tool. But Hollywood, you are in danger, and for the rest of us, it's a chance to create ads, to create stories, to create short films for our products and services like never before. And what I am doing, how I'm taking advantage of this, I'm just looking for the most creative people and trying to involve them in my marketing, as it won't be about the specific skills that you have, but it will be about the creativity, and that's something you have or you don't have, or what level of creativity you have. And then there are a lot of people out there who are super creative and who can come up with cool ideas, but who don't have tools or didn't have tools. Now you have tools, and if you have money to pay them, then you are in very good position. That's about intro in marketing and sales and business development in the field, in the time and age of AI. And what is next? What is the next thing? Right now, you're probably feeling like this little girl after this webinar, right? We have given you all the information, and there's a lot of things going on. So if it's okay with you, you can tell me with plus and minus in the chat if it's okay with you. And 5 minutes, I can next tell you what we are doing, what we are offering, and yeah, like drinking from a fire hydrant. And if that's something that you would like to know more, then I can tell you what are the options to work with us. Just add the plus in the chat so I know that it's okay if I share it shortly. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, so as you saw, then there will be two types of companies. One type will be the one that can create, let's say, the social media post in 15 minutes using AI tools, and the company A creates them in 1 hour using the old methods. And the fact is that more and more companies are implementing these tools, and they are learning how to use them and implementing into their workflows and teaching their employees how to use these tools. And there are a lot of going on. And usually these companies need someone who is in the field, who is spending a lot of time learning and studying the tools so they can catch up without wasting their team's time and learning all the things themselves, right? So that is what is next. That's what we do, and where we come in. First, we give an opportunity to learn from us, from our knowledge. This was a small demo. You had a chance to see what we can do, how we teach, and how we think about the business, how we think about the marketing, how we think about the automation processes, etc. That is the first step. The second step is to use these tools, because it's not about theory, and we work together with teams to study them, to help them understand what tools would be most useful in their use cases, and of course to start using these tools and create ways how they can report back, the teams, how they can report back to the leadership, and how they also can report back to us. And we work with teams together. Sometimes it's a month while they're implementing these tools in their workflows to get the best results, because it's not just about the theory you can watch on YouTube, but here is the implementation process that is as important as learning process, right? And of course, the end goal of all this is to see the real return on investment, and to see the growth that these AI tools gives us, and it gives you working with us together to know if this investment was worth it or not. And it always is. You already saw that your time invested today here with us. I think our goal was that it already eases your life and makes you faster and makes you more productive. And we can do the same with your team, so you wouldn't have to waste time training them, and you wouldn't waste time explaining everything. So we can do that for you. So my call to action is, and my invitation is to book a call with me and I will share the link. Where was the link? I will share the link with you, and so we can be straightforward and how this is going to work. This is a free call. We'll have a time together where I explore your company and what's going on and how we and AI can help. No strings attached, but our services, our training services, and these implementation services start from €1,000, so and up, depending on the level of involvement you want from our side. We can do just training and show your team what are the best practices of using these tools, or we can go deeper and create master context prompts and files and help to take the full advantage of all the AI tools that are available. That's that. And so the process goes, you choose the time from the times available. If you don't see the time that works for you, you can send us email, just replying to Artur's, and then you fill the short form and press on book a call. And if we will see from the form and from what you have entered that we can help you, and then we'll jump on a Zoom call and go in more details together. That's from our side. And thank you all for being here with us. And as Artur's promised, I will share the document with a lot of useful prompts that you can start using in your marketing today. And you just open them, and there are prompts that you can test. I will share the document. That could be very useful for you.
Nice. Now I know what you will do on the weekends. So you will be mastering the AI assistants from these 1,000 prompts. Yeah.
Yeah, please do.
Okay, very nice. Thank you, Christian, for this sneak peek in marketing. Yeah. So, and yeah, of course, that's AI is automating and doing, but that's also a feature. Yeah, what we can use. Yeah, from this perspective. Yeah, and we can be more productive with everything. Okay, that's let's move to the final. Yeah. So now we will have open question and answer questions, question and answer session. Yeah, so and we will answer for most active questions what we see in the chat, and then we will go to the closing talk of Dennis, and then you will have one more opportunity to network. So don't move. So let's go. Let's read the questions, what we have. So we have a question about languages, about Veo free, what kind of languages, and about Notebook LM. So, but I think Emil's already answered that Notebook can generate content in 50 languages, and Dutch and other German language is there. Even Latvian is there. So that's crazy. And yeah, what else we have? How many sources the knowledge can be filled to the Gemini? How many knowledge file can you put in Gemini when you are building the AI assistant? There is limitation around, I think, 10 or 20. Yeah, but they are increasing that. But you need to understand that if you use a large amount of information, that also will not be so focused for AI. So he can help if amount of information is kind of medium. Yeah, so around 5 to 10, it's okay. But if you can try to put more, and it's also depend how big is your files. If it's like 100 pages, that also can be bad for AI. So try to not put everything, just test put some part, test it out. That's why we have the testing part. So what else we have? David asks, so quality depends on knowledge materials. Yes, of course. Yeah, the knowledge in AI assistant development process and also in Notebook LM platform is the key. Yeah, so you need first of all gather the knowledge, and you can also use AI like Emil shared. Yeah, so AI have this research possibility, so they can research information and put it in PDF, and then you can use it in assistance.
Jan has already booked a call with me. It will be a pleasure meeting you next week. Thank you. So if any if you want to book a call with me, I will add the link once more. Sorry for jumping in. Just was happy to see first booked calls.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, so Emil's already checked that Veo 3, the new Google model for video generation, is generating in 24 languages. Yeah, so it's not included Latvian, but I think German and other more popular language, it will be there. Okay, that's it, what we have. And
Louise shared in a Q&A that she would like to see a webinar that's dedicated to advertising and promotion. And yeah, definitely you can book a call with me and we can do a training for your team or for you on using these tools in more details for advertising. There are a lot of nuances and a lot of stuff we can go into, and creating avatars and stuff like that that also will help you with your advertising efforts.
Nice. Yeah, and so depending on your feedback, we will also will think about next webinars. So please afterwards we will send the feedback form. Please fill it, yeah, and based on that we will choose the next time for webinar. Okay, Dennis, now your turn to close the webinar today.
Yes. Thank you guys so much, Artus, Emil, and Christians for deep diving with us in the world of AI. I really enjoyed myself. I hope all the participants did as well, but most of them all stayed to the end, so that's good news. I really got to know a lot more about building AI assistants, the comparison between the different models, but also about Notebook LM, a tool which I already use myself, but now I know really even more features about it. And it was so good to hear that it's also available. These podcasts are also available in 20 different languages as well. As for your partners, I used it already to present our yearly report. So it's really practical, and I used a lot of these AI tools in my daily life already to make my tasks easier. Also for translation, for instance, I use not only ChatGPT, but for instance, a tool called DeepL. There are very good tools available. And if you want to know more, please contact Christians. He'd love to make an appointment with you. He already shared the link in the chat. Really would love to recommend it as well. But it's always good to when you use these kinds of tools, when you use AI, to also think about the ethics, how you how you incorporate that within your business as well. But I think when looking at AI and the possibilities of AI, I think we really can have a wonderful competitive advantage. Well, and use it for the good. When using AI, I always have to think about this wonderful text from Daniel. Where it says, "But you, Daniel, seal up the book until the time of the end. Many will go there and there to increase the knowledge. So the knowledge will be increased." And that's also what we see happening. And it's good to just keep our eyes directed to the finisher of our faith, and that's Jesus Christ. And yeah, I would like to close with that, and also want to encourage you all to stay a little bit longer if you want to talk a little bit more about, well, the usage of these different AI tools. I think the guys, Artis, Emil, and Christians are also there. I will also be there for a certain period of time. What I would like to share with you, I don't know if I can share my screen just a little bit. Is that possible? Oh, I cannot hear you.
Yeah, you can.
Yes, I can share. Let me just share it. Yeah, would love to promote a little bit our annual retreat in October this year. Europartners is organizing that. A wonderful place in Dubrovnik, Croatia. Actually, it's a wonderful place called Savtat. I visited it with very good friends, Igor Benekovic. He's a resident he lives near Zagreb, and yeah, he's one of the co-organizers of this wonderful annual retreat of Europartners. A wonderful, yeah, way to meet like-minded entrepreneurs, and would love to promote this right now. So thank you very much for attending. Thank you very much once again, Artis, Emil, and Christians, for facilitating this. And I think it was really, really valuable time. And also, yeah, great to hear more about this wonderful world of AI.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you, Dennis, for these good words. Yeah, so yeah, I also plan to be in this retreat, so it will be nice to meet others as well. So okay, and we want to finish, yeah, and we can finish with networking time. So we will create one big breakout room where we can speak, yeah, and ask question different, so we can network. Those who want to keep, please stay a while, yeah, and for this networking time, and for those who cannot stay, yeah, thank you for this wonderful webinar. So yeah, please send us a feedback, yeah, and we will also yeah, read it, and we'll think about next webinars. Yeah, so thank you to register, yeah, and there will be a recording, and we will send it to you, to your email as well. So thank you, and now let's go to the networking part. So those who we create, and I will create one big breakout room, and let's go for networking.
Do we have to manually join, or can you
Yeah,
just
it looks
add
like
this all?
Yeah, we need to manually join. Yeah, so let's go for at least 10 minutes. Yeah, and I will